Euro JPY. Price had too strong of a rejection. Continued. What does it say? Shit. On the upside. Yeah. See what happened. Shit. This just this is where I don't count these fucking trades. Because look what happens. Right? It's fucking USD CAD on this bitch. And then boom, Euro JPY. But it's all good. I still count it. So Jesus, this is just pure fucking insanity. It would have been useful to see what the 4 hour was. Actually, 4 hour right here. Still 1 hour. Jesus Christ. These are the simple mistakes that could save me in the long run. When I'm reanalyzing my data and reanalyzing my trade entries, this is what fucks me up right here. But anyways, based off the information that I have right here, price seems to have let's just say it's coming from a downtrend, a daily downtrend, maybe even a 4 hour downtrend, right? This is still a lower high right here from this to this. But it just fucking whipped. She's so volatile. And what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In like 48 hours, it reached its this basically this peak again, right? But and that was my problem too. Look, I didn't wait for a clear break and retest. It sure broke all the way down here, but then it never exactly retested here. Maybe those wicks, but honestly, I wouldn't even count that because they're not even that close. Then boom, look, these big ass wicks right here. Had I seen the formation of this candle right here starting to form, I'd have been like, yeah, that's game over. Fuck that. I think my problem here is looking at too much data and not looking at the most recent price action, which is more relevant to my trades. Interesting, interesting take. And that's what I was talking about earlier, or thinking about earlier, because I wasn't recording. is how much of this information is relevant, right? Am I just going to pay attention to the daily bias? No, I got to pay attention in confluence. I got to look at the 1 hour, I got to look at the 4 hour, and for sure, I'll glance at the daily. Why not? I'll glance at the daily. Maybe it could give me some indication as to the overall, you know, but sometimes there could be a counter trend on the 4 hour. For example, daily downtrend versus a 4 hour uptrend. And then I could just focus on that uptrend. If there's a decent amount of momentum, decent amount of a bias going on there, then by all means, I'll trade against the overall daily trend, right? But even then, my trading plan is based off of the 4 hour and the 1 hour. So now knowing this, I'm just gonna glance at the daily. From here on out, I'll glance at the daily. It won't be the end all be all of my decision of going into trades, but at the same time, I'm still gonna use it for consideration into my trading, right? I'm still gonna be like, okay, what's the daily downtrend? Is my 4 hour also following the trend of the daily? And there's my 1 hour, right? So it's different things to take into consideration. Anyways, Euro JPY. Back at it. I fucked up. But actually, USD CAD. Fuck, man. Can't even fucking know the outcome of this fucking trade. I need to be more organized and double check when I put in the data. Make sure. Oh, here we go. See, I got it on the 4 hour at least. Now, see, this makes sense to a certain degree. This is a trend line that I put right here, but we're still coming off of a lot of push from the bulls right here. That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one right there. I think I probably still would have taken something like this. But then again, you see, it's like, what's relevant, right? Because I could cut off anything before this candle. All of that, I could forget about that, right? And I could just be looking at this. And then just focus on that, right? Easy. Higher highs, higher lows. It's a fucking uptrend, right? And that's kind of what it continued to do. And it even reached this next zone over here. This next zone. Maybe this might be different. Euro JPY. Yeah, this might be a different. This zone right here might be different from this one. I'm not really sure, but nonetheless, it was an L. That was a tricky one. I'm not gonna lie, that was a tricky one. Euro JPY. From 12. Say about 30 candles or so were all the bulls pushing. Overall, with the data shown on the screenshot, it looks like a decent downtrend. That being said, this one had a conflict of interest in confluence. Does that make sense? But yeah, so it's like there's a conflict. I guess if there's conflict like that, so this is one of the more interesting trades for sure. And I wish I showed more in the 4 hour. Like it's so fucking zoomed in, right? What the fuck is this? What is this gonna help, right? I guess the detail of the wick, but I kind of want to see more data. But that's kind of the conflict. Is there's this they're pushing down, right? This daily, not daily downtrend, but this downtrend, right? This trend line. But at the same time, once we hit this rejection right here, this wick at the bottom, boom, we're just continuing to go up. So that was a tricky one. Probably the trickiest one this date. Everything up to this point was just kind of either careless mistakes, weak ass setups. I didn't wait for a clear break and retest, and everything else is just dubs, right? But that one right there is the first one where it's tricky, and that's kind of good in the sense that I know what the fuck I'm looking for. I know what the fuck I'm doing at this point. That's what, like it is what it is. I know what the fuck I'm doing at this point. Now it's, am I gonna pay attention to those minor details that take me off, that fuck me up, right? Waiting for that retest, looking at wick rejections, right? Looking at the different time frames. I need to take into account all of these things to go into a trade. And look, even if I do all that, I'm still gonna take L's, but it's not even about that. It's about taking more dubs than I do L's, and I'm gonna be straight. I could win 60%. I'll still be a motherfucking profitable trader, so it's no motherfucking problem. you know, details matter, but for the most part, I'm feeling very confident in all of my trading. USD CAD, USD CAD. Okay, I took a dub here. Fuck, shit keeps happening. Let's see what I said. Textbook break and retest. Nice. Price continued to melt down until it met a strong daily zone. Yep. So USD CAD 1 hour. Yep. Break and retest. Broke right here. Kind of met the zone back again. Then showed some bearish moves. And bullish candle right here. Pink, that little wick. Retesting it, just dropping back down, right? Too damn cold. Anyhow, all right. Textbook. Look at that shit. That's a damn near 1 to 3. Risk to reward, damn near. But it is what it is. You can't really predict those. You know, from here on out, damn, I think I might just see 1 to 2 on some shit. You know, but I mean, look at this. The majority of these trades are 1-on-1 anyways. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just gotta keep going. USD CAD dub. Simple break and retest with clear zones. Simplest shit tends to work out, man. It's like when I try the least, I fucking win. When I overanalyze, man, it's just a whole bunch of noise, and then it's like, the fuck just happened? I just took 3 L's in a row. Look at this shit. Boom, boom, boom. Right? It's crazy, man. Playing with the psychology. That's really the coolest thing about this is refabricating my mental, or I should say rebuilding my mental framework, and even just going back to this kind of remembering how I used to think, why I would take a trade, and just kind of recalibrating that, right? Over and over and over and over, cleaning up the system constantly. And you know, anything that deals with the psyche, I'm always gonna be intrigued by it, you know. This whole thing right here is a mind game. So damn, look at this huge ass wick. So that's the 1 hour time frame. Yo, AUDUSD. Let's see what I said. Price had more respect for higher resistance. Should have brought out zones longer to the present. Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, even just based off of this data, it has been continuing to make higher highs. So I wouldn't have taken this now. Just looking at this, look, one, this is not significantly higher, but it is a higher high. Even this right here, So yeah, I wouldn't have taken this today. It wouldn't have made sense. But she's like, why? Ah, I see why I took this now. I'm going based off of this trend line, right? But there is no break and retest, right? It's just kind of a rejection of this zone and seeing a little bit of bearish pressure, which pushed me to get into this trade. Now, yeah, but if that's all I went off of, that's not good. That's not good. I need more than just that, right? So yeah, that one's kind of off. That one's off. AUD USD. L. AUD need to pay attention to higher highs as well as the overall structure. This was also not a break-in retest. Cool. Yeah, like I said, that don't want to make sense now. Wouldn't make sense taking it now. I mean, it didn't make sense before, but now that I have more clarity, more experience, more understanding of price, structure, I wouldn't have taken it. Euro USD. This was a dub. See what I said. Break-in retest. At this point, I waited for enough momentum and saw that price was downtrending for a while. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is one of those again where I was saying it kind of whips to different zones. So if it's coming, like I said, from an overall downtrend, price broke this daily zone with no hesitation, right? Just melted down. It met this 4-hour zone. And then it goes and retests the daily, right? Showing a little bit of bearish moves right here. And then I decided to enter. So it's pretty valid. It's pretty valid. But I don't know why I feel uncomfortable with price hitting one zone and then reaching the next. It's like, well, no, price can do whatever the fuck it wants, really. But I'm just kind of, I guess, trying to make sense of it because I guess I'd have to look at it at different time frames as well. Because this is the 1 hour. In the 4 hour, maybe even the daily, it'd probably just be one candle right here, one red candle, along with um a bullish candle, and then another red candle would start to form right here. Maybe in the 4 hour, the daily, you probably wouldn't be able to see that. And then it would kind of make sense in that way. But man, the 1 hour showing all this detail, it's just different, you know. Got to look at it from all different kinds of angles. Cool. Breaking retest of the daily zone. Nice. Additionally, this next round, if I see setups that have potential but don't follow my trading plan, I'm gonna set a option for that on the Google Sheets that says if I followed my trading plan or not. Because sometimes there isn't a clear break in retest, but price, for example, say it's coming from an uptrend and it's about to meet a very, very respected resistance zone. Then in that case, if the setup is looking good and everything is kind of gearing towards rejecting that resistance zone again, then by all means, I'll go ahead and enter that trade, right? Even though it doesn't follow my trading plan, right? It's a break and retest. But I've had times when I don't follow the plan, right? For instance, that. and I get a dub, right? And it's just because I felt it at that time. It's like, well, Price has respected this zone various times, respected it. Sometimes it's a zone that it hasn't met for various years, like maybe since 2004, right? 2006, whatever. And it respects it once again. I was like, damn, okay, I got that right. No break and retest, So I'll have that. I'll have that option when I do this next go around. Another simple break and retest. Yep, break. And there's a it's a daily downtrend price too. So break, retest, coming back down. Not bad. It's not a bad entry considering it already broke structure right here with this week. So it's a valid entry. Oh shit. Damn, I still got a gang of trades to do. ¿Quién? ¿Quién tú? Muy diferente de tu hermana. Muy diferente de tu hermana. ¿Quién tú? La neighbor esta. I ain't never going outside. Some people just don't socialize, I guess. But whatever. Mm-hmm. Show thumb. Oh, okay, makes sense now. I read it now. Jesus. Damn, forgot the parameters, huh? Yep. Oh yeah, this is one of those ones. Hey, you want some coffee, bro? Yeah, Lucky keeps you awake, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you. You can change those, right? They don't.
Well, I already made it. I guess I'll just drink it.
That's a thing? That's crazy. Why would you do Las Vegas, huh?
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Some good shit. Especially those ladies that just sing scat. Oh my god, dude, that's fire. Francis, ¿tomas café conmigo? Okay.
What's this? Oh, this is short. So I actually call it short to do something. It's like kind of like rapping. But she's doing higher notes sometimes. It's kind of weird breathing weird. And now if you read about it, like Mobile is so lazy because he's just been breathing on the mic and it's part of the style now.
They're like Juice WRLD after every bar.
Yeah. Like that was actually taking a breath, but back in the day, if you did that, it was unprofessional. You can hear it breathing, right? Unless they edit it because
Right, it's like 80% breath control.
yeah, it's very swift and very swift breathing.
Scooby Doo 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 Doo. And that breath control. Yeah, bro. What? Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, but what doesn't make sense though? You look here, dub. Hey, yeah, this is a dub, bro. Por favor, Francis. No, pero os voy a hablar para que me lo den antes de sábado. Which they most likely are. They only usually take 2 days. Hey. Oh. Hmm. How did I win that? Yeah.